All right, welcome to another deep dive with me. Today we are going to, well, I think this one might hit a little close to home for a lot of you.
Yeah, definitely relevant for pretty much everyone these days.
It's AI.
Artificial intelligence, it's everywhere.
Everywhere you look, everywhere you don't look, it seems like. We're going to be digging into an excerpt. It's titled, AI in Our Daily Lives, Helpful or Harmful? So, it's kind of right there in the title, the question we're trying to answer. Is it helping us? Is it hurting us? Probably a bit of both, I imagine.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. It's definitely not a simple black and white situation. There are so many layers to how AI is impacting our lives, like you said. Sometimes it's obvious, and other times it's working behind the scenes in ways we might not even realize.
Exactly. And that's what's so interesting, right? It's become so integrated into our lives, this technology we might not even fully understand, but we're using it every day.
Yeah.
You want to give us maybe a sneak peek into some of the ways AI is already kind of intertwined with our daily routines?
Sure. Think about the last time you, say, shopped online or streamed a movie. Those personalized recommendations you see, those you might also like suggestions. That's AI at work, analyzing your past behavior to predict what you'll enjoy next. Or how about when you use a navigation app to avoid traffic? That's AI crunching real-time data to find the most efficient route.
Okay, yeah. I hadn't really even thought about those as AI per se, but of course they are. It's so seamless now, so integrated. And those are just the everyday consumer-facing things, right?
Yeah.
The excerpt we're looking at, it dives into some even more, I guess, impactful areas like healthcare.
Absolutely. Healthcare is a field where AI is really showing its potential to improve lives. For example, imagine AI algorithms trained on massive data sets of medical images like X-rays or CT scans. These algorithms can detect subtle patterns that might be missed by the human eye, leading to earlier and more accurate diagnoses.
That's pretty incredible when you think about it. I mean, if it could spot things even a trained doctor might not catch, that could be life-saving. Are there any other specific examples from the excerpt in healthcare or other areas where AI is, clearly doing good?
Oh, definitely. Let's stick with healthcare for a moment. Think about personalized treatment plans. AI can analyze a patient's individual characteristics, their genetic makeup, their lifestyle, and help doctors tailor treatments for the best possible outcomes. Or, managing chronic conditions, AI-powered apps can monitor patients' health data in real time, alerting them to potential issues before they become serious problems.
So it's like a constant health companion almost.
Right. And then there's, things like AI-assisted surgery, where robots guided by AI can perform incredibly precise procedures, minimizing invasiveness and recovery time.
Wow, that's fascinating. And a little sci-fi, if I'm honest. I mean, robots doing surgery, that feels like something out of a movie.
Well, it's becoming a reality, and, it's not just about flashy things like robots. AI is also streamlining administrative tasks in healthcare, freeing up doctors and nurses to spend more time with patients.
Okay, so lots of positives there. But, this excerpt isn't all sunshine and roses. There's that other side of the coin, the harmful aspect. What are some of the concerns raised in the excerpts?
Yeah, it's important to acknowledge the potential downsides. One of the biggest concerns is the impact on jobs. As AI becomes more capable, it can automate tasks that were previously done by humans. This could lead to job displacement in various sectors, from manufacturing and transportation to, even white-collar jobs like data analysis or customer service.
It's interesting you mention white-collar jobs because I think there's sometimes this assumption that AI will only impact blue-collar jobs, manual labor. But that's clearly not the case, is it?
No, not at all. AI is becoming increasingly sophisticated, able to perform tasks that require cognitive skills. Things like writing reports, analyzing legal documents, even creating art and music.
So, the question then becomes, what happens to those whose jobs are displaced by AI? What's the solution?
The excerpt emphasizes the importance of adaptation. It talks about reskilling and upskilling the workforce, providing people with the training they need to thrive in this new AI-driven economy.
So rather than fighting against the tide, it's about learning to ride the wave, so to speak.
Exactly. It's about embracing the potential of AI while equipping ourselves with the skills to work alongside it.
So education and training are key, but it's not just on individuals, right? The excerpt mentions collaboration being important.
Absolutely. It's going to take a joint effort from governments, educational institutions, and businesses to navigate this transition smoothly. We need policies that support workers, education systems that teach the skills of the future, and companies that invest in retraining their employees.
Okay, so that's the job market side of things. What other concerns does the excerpt bring up?
Well, another big one is algorithmic bias. AI systems are trained on data, and if that data reflects existing biases in society, the AI can perpetuate and even amplify those biases.
Can you give an example of what that might look like in the real world?
Sure. Imagine an AI system used in hiring decisions. If the data it's trained on reflects a historical bias against women in certain roles, the AI might unfairly screen out qualified female candidates. Or an AI system used in loan applications might discriminate against people from certain zip codes based on biased data about creditworthiness.
So basically, the AI is only as good as the data it's fed, and if the data is bad, the AI's decisions will be bad too.
Exactly. That's why it's crucial to address these biases in the data itself and to develop AI systems that are fair and equitable.
What about privacy? That seems like another obvious area of concern.
It is. AI systems often rely on vast amounts of personal data to function, and this raises concerns about how that data is collected, stored, and used. We need to ensure there are strong safeguards in place to protect our privacy in this AI-driven world.
Right. I mean, the whole idea of AI monitoring everything we do, analyzing our every move, it can feel a little creepy, right?
It can, and that's why it's so important to have open discussions about these ethical implications. We need to be aware of the potential risks and work towards solutions that prioritize privacy and individual rights.
Okay, so we've talked about the good, the bad, the potential pitfalls. As we wrap up this deep dive, I'm curious, is there any particular point from the excerpt, something you think is crucial for people to understand about AI?
I think it's vital to remember that AI is a tool. Like any tool, it can be used for good or for ill. The real power lies in how we choose to develop and utilize it. We need to approach AI with both a sense of excitement about its potential and a healthy dose of caution about its risks.
So informed optimism, maybe.
I like that. Informed optimism, that's a great way to put it.
Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of AI. It's a fascinating and I think a pretty important topic. Hopefully this has given our listeners some food for thought.
My pleasure. It was a great conversation.
And to everyone listening, I hope you'll continue to explore this subject. Because AI isn't going anywhere, and the more we understand it, the better equipped we'll be to shape its impact on our lives. So stay curious, stay informed, and until next time.